Asia. Good morning to those of you like myself presently in Europe, and good morning to our friends in the Americas. Well, when I spoke to you last week, I was actually in Terminal 3 at Heathrow Airport, waiting to catch a flight for the OneCoin event in Budapest, and that was followed by 4 days of incredibly hectic meetings, very, very exciting. And here I am, about tomorrow to go over to Bucharest and go to the next meeting. I think it's, I keep talking on these webinars about what an absolutely amazing business this is. And in fact, this is slightly, it shouldn't be Tuesday, it should be Thursday. But we've had an incredible step change in the business with now some 1.3 plus million members, and altogether now over 500 million coins mined. I talk about step change, it's been incredible in terms of that, and the business just frankly gets bigger and bigger. And of course the massive piece of news that began last weekend was the joining of the OPN network with ourselves in OneCoin. Basically overnight, the business expanded by 25%. And as this logo says, there's now 1.3 million of us shaping the future of payments together. It was my privilege to be over in Budapest and not only see Dr. and Juha and other key leaders in the OneCoin business, to meet, in the case of Frank for the second time, Frank Ricketts and Kenny Norland, who are the top two guys in OPN. At 6 o'clock on Saturday, after our websites ran for a few hours, basically the networks were merged and the business became one. And I think it's a very, very, very exciting time. When you talk about businesses coming together, I think it's very much a question of, is it a win-win? And I think it's without a doubt the opportunity between OneCoin and OPN as it was is certainly a win-win for the business. I've actually put here the sentence, the PR release associated with the merger. And I think it's very important maybe to read through some of these, because as Frank Ricketts said, OPN are digital net marketing pioneers, and they have seen not only cryptocurrency as both the most exciting opportunity in the industry today, but ourselves in OneCoin as without a doubt being the runaway global leader. And of course, that opportunity of joining the OneCoin financial revolution and helping create the most successful working opportunity in direct selling's ever history, of course backed by the performance that they've seen, and then linking that social media platform, what they call Site Talk, with all its deals, cashbacks, tombola and various platforms, put together, it's going to be an amazing potential product. And Dr. Ruja, in her points of welcoming the OPN community into the OneCoin family, as she says, it's a very easy decision, the quality of their leaders, their massive customer base and proven innovations in digital marketing. As you know, we integrated another company a few months ago. We're very confident that we'll get this integration right. Clearly, it's a farm operation that we're linking together. And I know post the linking of the two networks, there were a few small issues, relatively small, but over the coming weeks, we're going to go and focus at basically completing and driving that through. Now, I hope you can read some of these because I want to make a few statements if I could. One is that Site Talk, and it's worth going to the website to have a look at that, that was not sold to OneCoin. That remains as an independent business. but they have entered into an exclusive cooperative partnership with OneCoin. It's a deal for 15 years and it can be extended. But they are now exclusively associated with what SiteTalk offers. And a couple of interesting stats about SiteTalk. It's the #1 social media platform for login time. The average person going to SiteTalk is on the site for 22 minutes. This is way, way ahead of any other social media platform. And they have the lowest bounce rate of all social media platforms in the world. What they've done there and what they've created in SiteTalk and what they've built there, that is now becoming available to the whole OneCoin community. And simply put, it enables us to treble the opportunity that SiteTalk presents. So again, it's going to build over the coming weeks. There's going to be lots of information about it, but it truly is, in the nicest sense, a marriage made in heaven. And certainly something that's going to be both an addition for the OPN guys and ladies coming into us, and also for ourselves in OneCoin. So together, simply put, it's going to be an even greater opportunity for both of us. Now that was an amazing piece of info. We also had another one, which is of course the launch of CoinSafe. It's the latest OneCoin product as our portfolio increases, and it gives you the opportunity to earn interest on the balance of coins that you basically put into the safe, alongside, of course, the rising value of the coins. Simply put, you can put your coins or some of your coins into OneCoin CoinSafe, and you can earn interest on your coin balance for either 24 months, 18 months, or 12 months, and earning between 10 and 12% on that coin balance. At the end of the day, it's your decision if what you want to do and how much you want to put in. That's basically as simple as that. And at the end of that period, you'll get both the interest and the change in the value of the coins, and of course the earnings from the CoinSafe safe itself. CoinSafe will automatically renew, again under the same conditions, for another 6 months, unless you request to terminate when your personal deposit period is over. And even more exciting, if you've got a Tycoon or Premium package, or you go and get a Tycoon and Premium package, you'll get an extra 1% interest on those specific interest rates above if you've got those Tycoon or Premium packages. Just to say, that's for a period up to and ending on the 2nd of Feb. So effectively, you've got a couple of weeks left, and there's a ticker on the OneCoin site that's telling you how long that's to go for. So go and have a look and basically drive that one forward inside your business. Now, it was very exciting for me to be at Budapest and to see Carrie and other incredible leaders, and of course Dr. Ruja and the OPN team. These events are either sold out or are selling out as we speak. And this weekend, Dr. Ruja is down with Carrie in Bucharest. Again, I know these events are selling out, but like last weekend, alongside the main venue, we actually took on another venue and streamed live the presentations. So we're doing everything we can to find bigger venues or do some electronic things to enable these things to happen. So keep checking and asking to see if you can actually achieve this. Alongside this, I'll just have a check. My phone is going, so I switched it off. There are, of course, still some dates for the European tour with Carrie. Feb 3rd and 4th in Moscow. Sorry. Hello. I'm on the webinar. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, everybody, for that. It was my wife calling me, so it had to be answered for all kinds of obvious reasons. Yeah, the Euro tour continues. Within Feb 3rd and 4th, we're in Moscow, Russia. Feb 6th and 7th in London in the United Kingdom, and finally finishing off at Bratislava in Slovakia on February the 12th. Again, they're selling out or have sold out. Please check quickly and keep checking and talk to your upline, because we're doing things to try and make extra special space each and every time we can. Now, I hope you were able to listen to Dr. Rouge's special webinar on Tuesday. If you haven't, you can go and basically pick up the webinar and listen to it on recordings. It's only 11 minutes long. Very special because she was announcing a number of things associated with splits, because basically there has been, frankly, a degree of confusion and miscommunication on splits. All the details are there, and they're also being announced in the newsletter. But I'll emphasize 2 points. One, at the end of the day, a cryptocurrency itself never splits. So if you have put tokens in to go and mine OneCoins, you can't have those tokens split, simply because they're inside the blockchain being mined, and of course they're mining against a specific number of coins. So if you've gone and put them into and submitted them for mining, those tokens cannot split. That's a fundamental issue and something you must remember. On the other side, there's been some confusion in terms of how we've communicated that. So we are making an exception on the premium and festival packages. I know those of you that have bought that, there's an auto mining function there that, of course, has automatically put those tokens into mining, and as a result, you've not been able to get access to a split. We're going to go and correct that manually. It's an exception to our rules, so please note that it is an exception and won't be repeated in the future. But please, again, making decisions on putting your tokens in and submitting them for mining, or holding on to tokens and taking splits, these are fundamental decisions. You need to be careful about how you do things and build things. Read and understand the terms and conditions, and of course talk to your upline who can explain how, for you personally, you can maximize your strategy against the gains that you want to achieve in the business. It's very important, and again, go and listen to that webinar as and when you can. Now, the promotion, there are basically only 18 days to go on the festival package. Basically, if you bank 7 festival codes, you'll get a free festival code. And of course, it's our biggest and has been our most successful ever package, giving you a BV of 18,800, so 250,000 tokens and 25,000 Coinvegas credits. The promotion will end as we come up to the Chinese New Year, and there are basically a few days to go. So if you're thinking of doing it, get your skates on. Alongside that, I'd just like to again reinforce that the strategy to maximize the tokens and business you have is trading up from tycoon to premium to festival. If you're in a position to do that, look at this very carefully, because this is the way to maximize the number of tokens, and therefore, at the end of the day, maximize the number of coins that you can have in your business. And I'd emphasize again, particularly with the festival package coming to an end relatively soon, these are very important things to go and try and catch hold of in these remaining few days. Now, again, we extended the 10% extra tokens promotion until Feb 15th. Basically, any package you buy, you get an extra 10% more tokens. So, that festival package with 250,000, you'll add another 25,000 to that, making 275. So it's another great opportunity to increase the number of tokens you have before the next split. So it's extending, but again, not very long. Take advantage. Now, I talked last week about our KYC, know your customer procedure in China. Just to again remind everybody that for Chinese members, all you need to now send in is your Chinese ID card. Of course, with that, we require it to be translated because on the database we have to have it in English. If you haven't done that yourself, and don't worry, send it in to us and we will get it translated on your behalf at a cost of €15, which will debit from your cash account. Now, again, emphasize the importance of KYC. It's very important to both protect the OneCoin business and to protect you as individual members, that there's a clear ID associated with every person that's on our database. And on the other side of this, I'm also very pleased to add that for all other nationalities, where again, you're often having to put in multiple proofs of address and info. Now, if you can submit one of the following, a utility, a bank statement, a document from the tax authority, a document from a residential agency, or an ID card or a national passport, as long as on that it's got your address, you can now just submit that single document. You don't have to be sending multiple documents into us. Again, just to emphasize that we need it in Latin script and in English. It's vital for us to be able to then tie these things all together. Now, I know it's frustrating. As of the start of this week, we had 200,000 KYCs in process. The team in Sofia is working, frankly, all the hours they've got give to be able to go and bring us up to speed. And in fact, we added 10 new members of staff in both customer service and KYC this week, as we've been expanding space for the offices, etc. We are steadily knocking down that backload. But of course, it's vital for us to make sure that each and every submission is checked and authorized. It doesn't stop you doing the business, going through with the business. Yes, I know for payments, etc., the KYC has got to be there, but you can be operating your business with then the KYC procedure and authorization coming behind. I know it's frustrating. Please give us a little bit of time. The business is doing so well that we are literally, it's a struggle for us to be able to keep up with it. Now, come promotions, again, that festival promotion I've talked about running till the 8th. We've still got the other promotions on premium, that if you bank 10 premium codes, you'll get a premium code free. The same with Tycoon. If you bank 10 Tycoon codes, you get one free. The 6 premium, where you'll get 3 pro trader codes free. And of course, the 6+1 champion, the Coin Vegas promotion, it's only related to the top package, but it gives you an extra champion code if you bank in 6 champion codes. Those promotions still running, they're running out soon. And again, they're super opportunities for you to be able to add additional fire to your business in the coming days. Now, I like to talk each week about the One World Foundation. No pictures this week because very, very, very proud to say that from the Sweden event back in last November, 2 of our amazing top leaders, Per and Juha, actually made donations personally. And they asked if we could look at the foundation of Astrid Lindgren's Children's Hospital in Sweden. And we've been able to reach out to the foundation and discuss us supporting a film workshop, which is part of play therapy for kids at the hospital. These kids have very, very serious illnesses that often require months after months worth of treatment. And this therapy gives them something positive, things that they can work on. They create animated films and all kinds of little mini movies. It's really, really great for them. It helps them have something positive in their lives as they're going through all the forms of treatment. And as some of these come out from they do them, we'll of course publish them and drive them through. So it's a great thing for the business. It reinforces our belief in the future of kids, the future of education, the future for all of us in this business. So another lovely story on how we're helping build and change people's lives. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been frankly a hell of a week. I am about to go back to Heathrow to fly out to Budapest this weekend. And very excitingly, I'll be in Dubai next week, where we're having a number of our top leaders coming together with Dr. Ruja and key members of staff to go and discuss the future of the business and what we're doing. This is an incredible time to be with OneCoin. The pace of this business is literally awesome, and I'll have a lot more information and stuff to share with you this coming Thursday. I wish you all the very best. If you're going to be in Bucharest this weekend, love to catch hold of you, and we'll take it from there. So all the very best, and speak to you next week. Goodbye.